Yes, possibly that could happen. Now, I kind of honestly have a little bit of struggle with that because I think that if you're not gay, you're not gay, and it doesn't matter who is trying to persuade you to do a homosexual act. If you're not homosexual, I don't think you're going to do it, you know. I know plenty of beautiful women in my life today. It doesn't matter how much persuasion they tried. I'm not having sex with a beautiful woman. Sorry. Love you dearly. You're as pretty as can be. But I mean, not happening.
But it's just like what they're doing. It's just like when the people say, "Well, if you're not gay, you're not going to do, you know, certain things. You're just not going to do, flat out not going to do." But it's just like we've all done some things that, you know, if we thought we could get away with it and nobody, we wouldn't get caught, we would do it. And then it's just like we have to remember that even as gay as we are. You know, there was a time in our life where we weren't just openly telling everybody, you know, somebody asked you, "Are you gay?" And you just like, you didn't answer, or you just ignored them, you kept walking, but you didn't answer. So I think that's where they were. It's just like they were during that age, just like the school, to be eligible for the school, you got to be like 13 to 18. So it's like from 13 to 18, you're really coming into who you are. You know, yourself, not what everybody's telling you who you are, who everybody's telling you who you are. But that's when you're, you know, finding your own self. Right. So during that time is when he, you know, had me.
Right. Which brings me to another thought. I mean, and I don't know, was he around, you know, these young men and around these children in the schools and in the programs to pick out, and or not to, but in doing so, did he pick out ones that he saw maybe had a, you know, a pretense to be gay or something? I mean,
I think he picked to his liking because they all had some similar traits. So I think he picked to his liking because I'm sure there was other boys there, but I think he most picked to his liking of what he was attracted to or is attracted to.
No, and also, it was like he would pick them, but he wouldn't just try to sleep with them right away. It's just like it was the dating and the courting and all of that. It's just like getting to know them and them getting to know him and getting the trust, gaining their trust.
Which true, he did say, and I think all of the young men, when they started, they were like 14 or 15, which would not have been the legal age of consent here in Georgia. He's actually 16, so
but during that age,
during
that age, I don't think he was touching them.
Right.
Like, so that's when he was showering them with the gifts.
So again, was it premeditated that he purposely went out for guys at this age to have the time to build that trust so they would be comfortable enough with him to perhaps do
but
things?
I guess it would go back to them saying the first time that he got them something, because that could be their word against his word. Because you really have to deal with the initial first act, if you're going to look at it that way. Because he could just say he was just doing or buying things at that point.
No. he can. But another problem that I have, if these allegations are true, is I know people that go to that church, and one of the things that they said was that if they wanted to speak to their pastor, they have to make an appointment to speak with their bishop, because after the service, all these bodyguards or people are, you know, they gather around him and they rush him out of the church. So if you want to meet with your pastor, which is which is a tradition in our black churches, if you know you going through an issue, or if you're struggling with something, you want to meet with the pastor, you go and you meet with the pastor. But this particular pastor is saying that if you want to meet with him, you have to set up an appointment. However, these young men that are accusing him of all these allegations, they had his private cell phone number, so they don't have to make appointments. They just pick up the phone and call him, and he's at that beck and call. So,
and one of the guys even stated that some of the people that was around his entourage knew about it and have seen them and escorted them on certain trips. So, I don't know.
Well, we'll all find out. We have talked about this long enough, and I'm sure we'll be able to talk about it,
tomorrow,
months and weeks to come. So we're going to have to go on and just let this one go. So, anybody going to theater on tonight?
That's the reason I was late. I told y'all I was number 5, so I'm really in trouble now. That's the reason I was late. I was trying.
Breaking news here on the Dish.
I was trying to get him to settle, but that's why I was late. He just dropped me off.
How old are you?
I am 17.
Word.
Oh.
That's it.
Ain't long.
No.
All right, are we gonna go on to another
I'm
topic?
surprised you ain't talking to him because of that last name, Eddie Long.
Did you cut the camera, Stephen?
No, he got when you did it to that chick.
Yes, honey.
The rest of him ain't quite right for me.
Oh. The wig.
The wig.
I'm sure he's a really nice man.
Did you see him in them body shirts?
What's that all about?
What made him wear that?
Ooh. He looks like a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
But I guess with the way he looked, he had to shower in with Gil.
I can't believe y'all have sit up here and all this conversation about that man. Now y'all sit up here talking about him.
We're not talking. I'm praying for him.
And now I'm praying for you too.
I am praying for him.
I'm praying for Eddie Long.
I'm praying for the 30 guys.
I'm praying for that wig.
I think we should go to Newburgh.
Y'all go ahead, honey. Because I'm sure by now y'all got a whole section.
Baby.
All right. Cut that camera out before we go to jail.
Right.
Before we get sued
That's
here.
why I'm just eating my chicken.
He was like that project we did for Labor Day.
Ooh, baby.
Y'all see, I'm not saying anything. I'm eating my chicken.
Call me.
But anyway, let's talk about love. Well, before we go into this next topic, let's just talk about Jasmine Bonet. She's going to be with us every week. And also Naisha. She's going to be with us every week. But they couldn't be here tonight. Jasmine's in jail and Naisha's in prison.
We working on getting some money up to get them out.
Trying to get some bail money.
So if you could donate, please meet us this Monday at the Jones. Drop the donations off.
No, they're both bookings. Not those kind of bookings.
They are
shows. They do shows.
Bookings meaning books.
Bookings for shows.
Jasmine is at 901 Rice Street. She was getting caught coming back from Brazil. So she's somewhere stuck in customs.
Which at any time, any one of us could be gone from the panel because each one of us do have our own careers where it sometimes takes us abroad and we may not be here all at the same time.
She's so damn professional.
I am Barbara Walters. Tonight on 2020.
Yeah, that's what's going to be so fun about this, honey, because she is so professional and all that. And, you know, sometimes, you know, just like past, like we come to our house, honey, it's all laid out and nice. She ain't used to no ghetto shit. That's why I brought my own snacks. Because I already knew. What am I going to have? A little corn. So I got them some Doritos. I got a big old bag of Doritos. And I got me some little Twisters. Because, see, Naisha and Jasmine was supposed to be here tonight, but they couldn't be here. Now, we all had sat around and talked about, you know, being here for the first episode. So then it's just like Naisha called in and said she couldn't make it. Then Jasmine was like, Jasmine told her she wasn't going to be here. She wasn't going to be able to do it till next week. So then it's just like I had about nice wine and everything. We was going to pop the wine and celebrate our first episode and everything. But then when I found out Naisha wasn't going to be here, I just went around my house and got some shit I had laying around the house. And I said, I'll take my bag of these Doritos. The only reason I bought this big bag of Doritos because Kroger's had them on sale, 2 for $6. So I have another one at the house. And then I have this, what is this? This Pro 2. This G Pro 2, this Gatorade. So I just got a lot of these and I just bought them on here. Little stuff that I don't want and I don't mind just sharing with people.
So
then
I got
these plastic bags because I know my sister. She ain't used to the plastic bag. If Pam had about
and
them,
I love her, but
if Pam had about them, honey, she would have had it in one of these. My sister, she's not gonna come in no regular bags, honey.